Hi, welcome to episode 42 of Poetry in a Prius. This is a requested poem. This is for my friend Floi. Hi, Floi. Floi is probably the one who requested the most poems out of those requested ones. So this is the first of requests. We'll get to hers after everyone else has had a turn, the rest of hers. So, this is The Lady of Shalott by Lord ALFRED Tennyson. Part 1. The other side of the river lie long fields of barley and rye, the cloth in the world and the meat in the sky, and through the field the road runs by to many towered Camelot. The yellow-leaved water lily and the green-sheathed daffodilly tremble in the water chilly round about Shalott. Willows white and aspens shiver, the sunbeam showers break and quiver in the stream that runneth ever by the island of the river, flowing down to Camelot. 4 gray walls and 4 gray towers overlook a space of flowers, and the silent isle embowers the Lady of Shalott. Underneath the bearded barley, the reaper reaping late and early, hears her chanting cheerly, like an angel singing clearly, o'er the stream of Camelot. Piling the sheaves in furrow airy, beneath the moon the reaper weary, listening whispers to this fairy, Lady of Shalott. The little isle is ill-railed, and the rose fence overtrailed, with roses by the madge unhailed. The shallop fitteth silken sailed, skimming down to Camelot. A pearl garland winds her head, she layeth on a velvet bed, fully royal, apparelled, the Lady of Shalott. Part 2. No time hath she to sport or play, a charmed web she weaves away, a curse is on her if she stay, and weaving either night and day to look down to Camelot. She knows not what the curse may be, therefore she weaveth steadily, therefore no other care hath she, the Lady of Shalott. She lives with little joy or fear, over the water running near, and the sheep bell tinkles in her ear. Before her hangs a mirror clear, reflecting towered Camelot. And as the mazy web she whirls, as she sees the Shirley village churls, and the red cloaks of the market girls pass onward from Shalott. Sometimes a troop of damsels glad, an abbot and a bailing pad, sometimes a curly shepherd lad, or long-haired page in crimson clad, goes by to towered Camelot. And sometimes through the mirror blue the knights come riding 2 and 2. She hath no loyal knight and truth, the Lady of Shalott. But in her web she still delights to weave the mirror's magic sights, for often through the silent nights a funeral with plumes and lights, and music came from Camelot. Or when the moon was overheard, come 2 young lovers lately wed, I am half sick, a shadow said, the Lady of Shalott. Part 3. A bow shot from her bower's eaves, he rode between the barley sheaves, the sun came drizzling through the leaves, and flamed upon the blazing greaves of bold Sir Lancelot. A red-crossed knight for ever kneeled to a lady in his shield, that sparkled on the yellow field beside remote Shalott. The gleamy bridle glinted free, like to some branch of stars we see, hung the golden galaxy. The bridal bells rang merrily as he rode down from Camelot. From his blazon baldric slung a mighty silver bugle hung, and as he rode his armor sung beside remote Shalott. All in the blue unclouded weather, thick jeweled shone the saddle leather, the helmet and the helmet feather burned like one burning flame together as he rode down from Camelot. As often through the purple light, below the starry clusters bright, some bearded mentor trailing light moves over green Shalott. His broad clear bow and silent glowed on burnished hoofs. His war horse trode. From underneath his helmet flowed. His coat black curls as on he rode, as he rode down from Camelot. From the bank and from the river, he flashed into a crystal mere. Tria lira, sang Sir Lancelot. She left the web, she left the loom, she made 3 paces through the room. She saw the water flower bloom, she saw the helmet and the plume. She looked down to Camelot. Out flew the web and floated wide. The mirror cracked from side to side. The curse it came upon me, cried the Lady of Shalott. Part 4. In the stormy east wing, staring, the pale yellow woods were wearing, the broad stream and his banks complaining, heavily and low sky raining over the towered Camelot. Outside the isles a shadowed boat, beneath a willowy lay afloat. Below the cavern stern she wrote, the Lady of Shalott. A cloud-white crown of pearl sheety light, all remained in snowy white. The lonely flew, the zone in sight, clasped with one blinding diamond bright, her white eyes fixed on Camelot. Through the squarely east wind kneeling, blew the folded arms squealing. By the water stood queenly the Lady of Shalott. With a steady stony glance, like some bold seer in a trance, beholding in all his own mischance, mute the glassy countenance, she looked down to Camelot. It was the closing of the day. She loosed the chain, and down she lay. The broad stream bore her far away, the Lady of Shalott. And when the sailors, while they roam by creeks and outfalls far from home, raising and dropping with the foam from dying swans, wild warblings come, blown showered so to Camelot. Still as the brothhead wound along the weary hills and fields among, they heard her chanting her death song, the Lady of Shalott. A long-drawn carol, mournful, holy, she chanted loudly, chanted lowly, till her eyes were dark and holy, and her smooth face, sharp and slowly, turned towards Camelot. For ere she'd reached upon the tide the first house by the waterside, singing in her song she died, the Lady of Shalott. Under tower and balcony, by garden's wall and gallery, a pale, pale corpse she floated by, dead cloud between the houses high. Dead into the tower Camelot, knight and brother, lord and dame, to the planked wharfage came. Below the stern they read her name, the Lady of Shalott. They crossed themselves, the stars they blessed, knight, minstrel, abbot, squire, and guest. They lay a parchment on her breast that puzzled more than all the rest the waffle wits at Camelot. The web was woven curiously, the charms is broken utterly. Draw near and fear not, this is I, the Lady of Shalott. Floi, that was for you. I hope I did it well. And if you want me to read a poem, leave a message. I'll do it. I'll add it to the queue, and we'll get it out there. I appreciate all the people who've given me poems. Especially enjoy those who aren't poets and aren't big in poetry, but have a poem that's dear to their heart. That's what's touched me the most about doing this. So we'll catch you next time on the next episode. Take care. Bye.